Welcome to step 5 of my web development tutorial series. Now, if you've been following along, you might be asking, wait, step 5? What the hell? Step 4 was to finish the website, get it over the finish line, and launch it. What is this about? Well, even though you've launched your website, it is still very important to keep it active and alive, right? And return to it for a variety of reasons. Number one, as time goes by, the foundation of which the website is built upon needs updates, right? So even in WordPress, for example, there's various plugins that I used, and those need to be updated from time to time to make sure that, things are good. Now, is it required? No, but there are security features associated with these that just kind of help as new advancement stuff and things like that. So generally you want to be updated as much as you can. Now the good part for me is I've already created a backup. So as I update these plugins, it's all good. Now, what might be some other reasons that you might want to update your website? Well, let's say you have a big milestone in your life. You came out with a new book, a movie, you're doing a big event, whatever it may be. You want your website to reflect that, have that. Now, in the ideal, you created a website that automates a lot of the stuff, so you don't have to every time you make something, right? Especially if you're like a blogger or, make videos or podcasts, then, you don't want to have to sit there and populate that every single time. There are ways to automate this, but for the bigger milestones, kind of checking in and stuff like that and updating it is good. Now, another thing that you might want to do is also just to kind of take a look at it and, see ways of improving it, right? Sometimes you'll be lucky enough where friends or even fans will tell you like, hey, I noticed this, and you can just kind of fix that, which is always great to have that feedback. But, one thing that I noticed for me was that on my bio page, for example, I really, really like it. There's just one thing, I highlight merchandise, and merchandise, of course, is things that you buy, right? Product. And so it's like, wouldn't you want to see that? And I'm like looking at this of like, there's no visual for this. So I was like, okay, well, in that sense, let's go ahead and create something. Let's go ahead and add that in. So very easily, I just kind of in Photoshop, well, before Photoshop, I screenshotted an image of the various merchandise that I have, and then I threw it in Photoshop and just kind of made it what I needed to be. And all I'm going to do is just upload that within the website, right? So I'm literally going to go and just click around, boom, boom, boom. And we're going to select the PNG file, upload it, boom, and now we're going to have that in there. Now, the one other thing that I'll add to it is make sure to give it the same hyperlink that it's going to. We'll update it, and boom, now we have the image of the merchandise as part of it, right? A lot cleaner, a lot more visually appealing and stuff like that. But all in all, right, this isn't about that. It was just a simple way to show you the various things that you can do, and might want to look at in hindsight after you've, because the launching of a website, whether you're just revamping one or one from scratch, takes a lot out of you, right? And as always, it's great to just have that ability to go back in and be like, oh, you know what? I think I can do this better. And then boom, tinkering it to do that. So step 5 really is that, to continue tinkering with your website over time so that it remains active and is more appealing to audiences. So keep that in mind. Thank you as always for taking the time to tune in. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.